It's Cousin Vinny. It's week 18, and I'm back with my lock for the week. Cousin Vinny's looking to round out the season strong with a W for you guys before we head into the playoffs next week. Speaking of the playoffs, there's really not a lot of action on the schedule today that has playoff implications, and the two best games with playoff implications happened yesterday. While the AFC North is on the line tonight between the Steelers and the Ravens, I have no interest in touching that game. The winner of that game will go on to win the division and get knocked out of the first round of the playoffs. And of course, Cousin Vinny is tracking his Birds as they host the Washington Commanders with playoff implications on the line. And yeah, Nick Sirianni came out and said he's going to rest most of his starters and start our beloved backup quarterback, Tanner McKee. And while Cousin Vinny never likes making his lock of the week have anything to do with the Birds or Birds players, Cousin Vinny just can't resist a backup quarterback, just like the Philadelphia Eagles fan base cannot resist a backup quarterback. And if there's one thing we know in Philadelphia, it's that for whatever reason, backup quarterbacks just seem to thrive. Let's not forget a fighter fights Jeff Garcia, Big Dick Nick Foles, and now Tanner get to have a nickname McKee. So, given Cousin Vinny's and the rest of the fan base's natural infatuation with backup quarterbacks, the first thing Cousin Vinny did this week was look at the over-under on passing yards for Tanner McKee, which sit around 223, 224, 225 range, depending on what book you use and when you looked at it. So, let's have a discussion about Tanner McKee. Let's try to objectively look at this. Cousin Vinny's going to break this down and pretend for a second that he's not a Birds fan who's infatuated with backup quarterbacks. Couple points here. One, it's been confirmed known all week that Tanner McKee's getting the start. So, Sirianni, Patullo, McKee, they've had all week to look at the playbook and open it up. And there's going to be a Tanner McKee game plan. And if I had to guess, that game plan is going to involve him throwing the ball. Because why not? Tanner McKee plays well, and all of a sudden you have Howie looking on the offseason and draft night to flip this guy for a second-round pick. So, that being said, I don't think they're going to be afraid to throw the ball today. Number two, the Commanders are a team that McKee can attack. The Washington Commanders defense is old and checked out. And on the other side of the ball, the Commanders are starting their third-string journeyman quarterback, Josh Johnson, who I could argue is much worse than Tanner McKee. And even up against the Eagles' backups on defense, might not move the ball that much. That being said, Tanner McKee is going to have ample opportunities to throw the rock. And lastly, McKee has shown he can produce. In Week 18 of the 2024 season last year, McKee threw for 269 yards and 2 TDs in a meaningless start against the Giants. That performance alone shows that he has the baseline capabilities to top the over easily in this game, even as a young developing QB. So all that being said, Cousin Vinny is absolutely pounding the over on the passing yards for Tanner McKee. So enjoy this final week of the NFL season. Enjoy watching Tanner McKee throw all over Washington. And I hope you pound the over and take it to the bank and lock it up. Until next week, playoffs. This is Cousin Vinny with your lock of the week.
Don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, follow on Spotify, iTunes, or your favorite podcast application. And check out the show notes for some other great podcasts. Whether you're looking for general sports discussion, something team-specific, or good old wrestling, you're sure to find something you'll love. Check them out. And I'll see you tomorrow with another wager.